Who do you have winning this one, Relating Wave? Surely you're going to go with your countryman. There we go. So Archie Killa versus Alpha Moon. Wait. Yeah, okay. For a second there, I thought they joined the wrong team, but no, I did make France the orange team for this one. No shot, Archie and Scrub win. Yeah, I do think I'm going to go with Monkeyman and Alpha myself, but hey, this is a good start for Archie and Scrub until whatever that move was Archie did. It looked like they had a decent counter attack, but he just flopped on the ball instead. But yeah, this is Monkey Moon, Captain Price, and Scrub is Soap McTavish. Scrub's actually right now, I think, 4th in the world in 2v2. Monkey Moon is number 2, I think. And Alpha and Archie obviously very high rated as well, as they always are. But this is the highest I've seen Scrub in 2v2 in a long time. A long time. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe he got Jorius or Jack to play on his account. Maybe he was playing with Jorius or Jack. Does anyone know any inside info on how Scrub managed to get rank 4 in 2v2? Has he been playing 2s on stream? Oh, he's playing with Zen. Ah, yeah, that would explain it. Zen is pretty insane. Well, I tell you what, Archie and Scrub are actually matching up pretty well here. Oh, never mind. They have conceded? No, they haven't. Okay, Scrub's going to recover, and Monkey Moon didn't have boost to slot the open net. Bitness, thanks for gifting a sub to Louis Nazario. Welcome, Louis. Jorius threw a lot when they played. Okay. That's unfortunate. Beautiful first touch there by Mr. Moon. Scrub and Archie are backing each other up on their challenges pretty well here. And that's a really nice shot attempt by, I think it was Scrub there. Correct me if I'm wrong. Keep glancing at Twitch chat. It's a beautiful interception comes in for Scrub as well. And the bump. Archie with the double tap. Look at the plays coming out of the UK. Unbelievable. Archie turns around. Scrub has full faith in Archie to double this one in. Plays for the bump. In the meantime, Joria's own goal at 0 seconds. Is that in a YouTube video? Is there actually a YouTube video of that happening? I'd love to witness this. Monkey Moon slots the equalizer right after the kickoff. I can turn the game sound up a little bit if you guys want. I'll turn it up a slight touch here. How's that? Is that better? Scrub waiting for a pass. Archie decides not to pass to him, which is, you know, fine in 2v2, but Scrub might have been annoyed at that, low-key, and just suppressed the anger. You want to tune into Scrub's stream to see this match. He, I believe, is still streaming this. Scrub is saying Archie is the best player in the world. That's, you know, Archie's one of the best players in the world, I would say. I wouldn't go as far as best player in the world, because Monkey Moon exists. And, you know, Archie's in this lobby with Monkey Moon right now, as I say that, so maybe he can get a W against Monkey. Yeah, Monkey Moon was just too dominant at the fall major to call anyone else the best player in the world. There's no discussion at the moment. Why is there an Australian flag for the UK? Is because I don't have the UK flag in my database, but the Australian flag has the UK in it. So I've decided to go with that one. Very safe game here by both teams. A little mind game there from Scrub, just pump faking with the wave dash on the wall. Did I watch First Touch earlier? I did. I had a really good time watching First Touch earlier. I thought they were great. Some of the comedic timing on the EU praise was very, very funny. Very well done. I had a good time. First Touch is great. Great podcast. I couldn't believe when, like, I was just memeing about them on my stream the other day, and then somebody clipped me joking about First Touch. All I said is, like, I predicted their segments to be all NA roster changes instead of acknowledging the fact that EU won LAN, which they didn't do, by the way. They actually spent a good while on LAN. You know, I expected that because I was not serious when I said that they were just going to have segments about roster changes only. But yeah, Reddit were really, really upset. Like, that clip of me roasting First Touch got put on Reddit. It was an obvious joke, and then people took that as an opportunity to just make fun of First Touch and say that it shouldn't be on the Rock League channel. I'm like, what? What's wrong with Reddit, man? It's like, it's anything. It's not. I didn't even say anything bad about them. I was just joking. But they take that as an opportunity to all pile on, come out of the rocks they're hiding under, stop eating crayons, and start making fun of things. I don't get it. It's really, really weird. Very, very weird. I actually saw there's a Reddit thread right now with like, I don't know how many, 200 comments or something on it. And it's about me tweeting that I think that the Octane, what do you call it? Oh, nice dunk by Alpha. I tweeted that I think that the Octane top 20 players of the year is great content, but I think that their list is terrible. And then I had a back and forth with Direct, who's the analyst, or one of the data analysts who looks at all of the stats. He's a statistician for the RLCS. Really valuable acquisition, actually, to the RLCS this year. Super, super helpful having him on board. So I saw him replying to this tweet of mine, and I thought, oh, this is a intelligent person. Let me just have a discussion with him. So I was just chilling out. I was watching Better Call Saul with the bird, the girlfriend, I should say. I forget that we're streaming late hours. Nobody knows what a bird is in this context. Yeah, I was just relaxing, having a little discussion with Direct on Twitter, and yeah, apparently Reddit is super mad at me for that as well. They don't like, or maybe not all of them, but a lot of people did not like me backing up my argument with evidence. We were just arguing two different sides of two different opinions, and apparently you can't do that on the internet without people thinking that you're furious. So yeah, that surprised me. I didn't think so many people were going to be writing hateful comments, but I mean, then again, it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. Very, very weird. Very, very weird thing. Rock League Reddit. I think people do just wait. People just wait. They see a post about someone that they don't like, and they just stay silent, you know? And then they see a post about someone that they, they see a positive post about someone they don't like, they stay silent. They see a negative post about someone they don't like, and they're like, now is my time. And then they all pounce. Oh! What was what was this? Scrub, that's not the goal, man. He did not think that this was going to come back towards him. He already flipped. I think even after flipping, he probably thought he was deflecting that in the back corner, not into his own net. Bit unfortunate there by Scrub. Can't wait to go watch that reaction on his own stream. But Archie's going to equalize here. Nice little close cheat. And an immediate kickoff goal. Scrub's falling apart. He was imitating me casting his own goal. What, did he laugh? I definitely didn't really cast that own goal. No, like I said, Super Slow-Mo Joe, I don't think everybody was mad. I think that there was, a lot of people who were just giving their own takes on the topic, but no, there is a lot of people who were extremely upset and throwing personal insults. I was actually having a laugh. I told Yummy Cheeseman the other day that recently I saw on Reddit somebody was comparing me to, he called me the Richard Lewis of Rocket League. I was like, when have I thrown a personal insult on Twitter in a completely meaningless argument? Like, what is he on about? But I thought that was quite funny. And then Yummy told me that actually was probably the same guy, like wrote it again on a different thread. And I didn't even know. But it must have been deleted, because I went to check and it wasn't there. So the mods are deleting comments about me being compared to Richard Lewis, which is interesting. I thought it was funny. I would have upvoted that. Be like, this guy's ridiculous. But yeah, the mods are deleting stuff like that. So I can't even show you. Scrub said, I can't wait for Johnny to say Scrub isn't in his best form right now. When have I said that? What does he think I'm saying about him? I just said that he'd pre-flipped, that he didn't expect the ball to come towards him. And even then, it looked like he might be hitting into the corner. It was close. It was close. It was unfortunate. I can't believe Scrub thinks I'm going to, unfairly represent him in this game. I can't believe that. I do think that they're going to lose this match, though. I mean, that's not me trying to, roast Scrub. I'm just predicting them to lose. Because Monkeyman and Alpha are really good. And although Scrub and Archie are both fully capable of beating Monkeyman and Alpha in a game, I think it's just very tough for them to play as consistently as the French players here. I think the French are just a little bit more consistent, in my opinion. The pop-off might be just as high for Scrub and Alpha, though. If they peak, they can definitely match their opponents here. Oh, double in and out save attempt and a whiff by both players. We're going to get a replay of that one. I'm actually delighted to see Monkeyman score here. We might see this whiff again. There it is. Still the aftermath of the whiff. Somehow Scrub actually got a decent touch on that after they both missed the internet save. He actually deflected into the corner, which was briefly useful before Monkeyman got the outplay anyway. You're assuming Monkeyman and Alpha play together more as well? I actually have no idea. Maybe, oh, I see Joria's in chat. Maybe Joria's will know, or I saw Relate Waves in chat as well earlier. He's still here. Did anyone know if Monkeyman and Alpha play a lot? I've never seen them play in twos. Oh, Alpha, what a goal. That's a disgusting first touch. At pace as well, just rolls right through it. Doesn't even slow down for a split second. Man, Alpha's absolutely nuts. Yeah, Scrub and Archie, despite synergizing pretty well in defense for most of this game, they are definitely getting out pressure in the midfield here. Monkeyman and Alpha are just very clean with the decisions and the possession plays. Alpha's going to try maybe for another double here. He's slowing down that last air roll, give himself a bit of distance to react to what's coming towards him. No boost for Archie to make a play here. Just has to run right into Monkeyman. Monkey usually just solo queues. That's what I thought as well. Disgusting first touch cancelled on Reddit. Yeah, that's right. Somebody's going to clip that and say that I was calling the first touch podcast disgusting. I've got to stop saying disgusting first touch. I think it's one of my go-to phrases. Nah, I'm calm though. Like, honestly, if Reddit's going to pick somebody to dislike, or if, you know, a lot of the Reddit population is going to pick somebody to dislike and just hate on, I'd rather it be me, because, you know, a lot of my friends and a lot of my colleagues do get, you know, pretty upset when they see hateful comments, but I've literally read every, like, possible, like, comment that exists so many times now, like, nothing really bothers me, so I'd rather be the, you know, the punching bag. Rather than letting you know, my friends have to take the same bullets, because, yeah, for me, I'm looking at them, I feel like they're just like, I don't know, they need new insults over there, man. They need new insults. I'll quite happily take what they're throwing right now. Johnny's just void of all emotion now. I wasn't going to say that, but I don't know. I've just already seen everything that anyone has to say. It doesn't really bother me anymore. I mean, the first time, like, I've said this many times, but when you become a content creator and then you've never really faced criticism for anything about who you are, like, criticism about what you do is never really something that, as far as I'm aware, bothers people too much, because, I mean, that's just things that you do, and you know, maybe, you know, it's very, people are in general a lot more happy with acknowledging mistakes and things that they've done, I would say. But like, people criticizing just straight up who you are, that's always like a weird one. I remember the first time that happened to me, like 4 or 5 years ago. I was like, what are these people on about? They don't even know me. It's really, really weird to see that in can we sub an Eeks, says Archie. But yeah, you Eeks has joined the party. They're actually going to summon Eeks, so full win mindset. Oh, you're really going to sub him in for? That's class. Yeah, it's finished off that train of thought, because I know some people get annoyed when I don't do that. Yeah, when people are just like randomly, you know, you say something about Rocket League, you speak about Rocket League, or you know, you just do something related to Rocket League, and then somebody's like, I don't like this person because, and they just like go at your personality. It's always like, like, when that first happened to me, I was like, that sucks, man. What have I done? But yeah, now it doesn't really bother me. It doesn't really bother me at all. But you go through, you also go through different cycles. Looks like Ixo did not join the match here, so unfortunately we're not going to see him getting subbed in. Yeah, you go through cycles. Everybody will go through like periods during their content creator slash pro player slash any whatever, like career. Anything online where you just, you know, you'll be popular, and then 1 month you're not popular, the next month you're popular again. You know, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It's completely inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. It's not something you should be worried about. Jack's in chat. Jack's like obviously trying to farm as many impressions as he can. Ixos joined the match. Brilliant. I can't wait to see what's going to happen here. I've not told them anything about what they're supposed to be doing with regards to Ixos' presence in the lobby. He probably doesn't even know why he's here. Yeah, Jack obviously, like I said, trying to farm as many impressions with his humility. Jack calling himself out the other day as not being a top 20 player in 2021. All I'm going to say about that, Jack, is get out of here with your humility. Nobody wants to see your humble attempt of farming impressions. Get out of here. Get your humility off my timeline. Everybody knows that you're a top 20 player in 2021. Nonsense. But yeah, humility does farm impressions, so I can understand why you'd want to do that. Yeah, it looks like Ixo's just going to be here watching the match. If this goes badly, he might get they might sub him in after a kickoff. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to go down. Nice bump there by Scrub. He got the demo, got a little light bump afterwards as well. Smart decision by Archie not to go and contest Alpha for a ball. He was definitely going to get beat to. I feel like feeling bad might uninstall. One day. I'm sure that even pros, even some of the best players in the world, go through those phases as well. Ooh. Okay, well, I don't think Monkeyman is expecting Alpha to go in on that. He probably just wanted to keep pressuring the ball, but Alpha saw an opening and he almost managed to bounce the ball off the ceiling into Monkeyman's path there. Can't put yourself over players like Rails, Arsenal, Atomic, though, compared their results over the year to mine. Yeah, but see the problem, Jack? Yeah, I'm just going to give... Let's just give people even more clips to get mad about. Why do we do that? See, the problem with that, Jack, you can't... I'll start again so you guys who are trolling me can clip it properly. I'll reread Jack's comment. So Jack says, I can't put myself over players like Rails, Arsenal, Atomic, though, compare the results over the year to mine. Well, you see, Jack, the issue with that is that all the results that they managed to farm were actually in North America, so... You know, now we've seen SMAD, we've seen the Fall Major, and we know that their, you know, results are just against bad teams. We've got evidence of that. So, you know, although those results looked impressive at the time, now they're just not that impressive in hindsight. Whereas yours, you know, what did you get in RLCS Season X, Jack? Like 8th place in EU. I mean, that's like top 2, maybe top 3 NA, so really comparably you're actually doing very well for yourself. Archie's trying to get Scrub to sub out. They're doing alright though, they're 3-1 up here. So there you go. Now you guys who are just desperate to troll everyone who falls for these takes and thinks I'm being serious, there's your clip for the day. You can have that one. That's all you're getting. Yeah. I don't know how people don't see that. Like, do people just not get it? Maybe they just aren't familiar enough with me, but how do people think I'm being serious when I say things like this? It really does blow my mind. Like, I don't know how many times I have to do it before people like start to understand. Ooh. Oh, okay, well, not quite the conclusion of the play that Monkeyman and Alpha were looking for, but they were onto something there. 1,500 people, of course, some is not going to understand. I really do feel like everybody, although I guess, you know, that kind of, maybe it is just a cultural divide, you know? The types of humor people expect are just so different. I just never realize, like, sometimes I'm extremely, like to me and to anyone who's watched my stream, and you know, in my head I just feel like anyone would know that some of the things I say are obviously not serious, but people still think it's serious every time. Somebody's just furious. Like, how is this guy working for RLCS? I can't believe they'd hire him. He's got no clue. Alright, Archie and Scrub can't win this game then. I don't know what to say. Nice save by Scrub there. Well, this shot definitely left a lot to be desired. Do I think Scrub is underrated? Do you feel like everyone doesn't rate him anymore? You know, at the start of the season, I think Scrub is underrated. When Scrub joined Dignitas, I saw a lot of people saying that Scrub doesn't deserve to be on the team, that Jack and Dorius deserve a better teammate. I mean, look, and everybody would just point out that Scrub's, you know, team history ever since leaving Vitality had not been that impressive, which is true. It wasn't that impressive. He left Vitality to join Mouse, and you know they did not have the same level of results that Vitality did. Then he was playing with Tho and Nolly, again, not anywhere near the same level of Vitality. In fact, it got even worse compared to Mouse. And then he joined Breezy and Hibs, and again, it probably went a bit downhill, you could say. So every roster move that Scrub made, his own results relative to where he'd been previously were on a decline. So then he joins Jack and Jory as two of the most hyped players. Players who actually had a decent RLCS Season X as well. Ixo's trying to get Scrub subbing out as well. And yeah, you know, a lot of people said Scrub doesn't deserve this. He's on a downwards trajectory, and there's no way he's ever going to return to his you know, previous greatness. But I did not say that. You know, there's evidence. There's evidence. If you go back and listen to my takes upon initially hearing about the Scrub addition to Dignitas, as well as my predictions on RLCS, the official. I wasn't just talking about it on my channel, I was talking about it on the official Rocket League channel as well. I thought that team was going to work out, and the reason why I expected Scrub and Dignitas to work is because this is the first time since Vitality that Scrub thinks he's the worst player on his team. Now, I don't know if Scrub thought he was the worst player on his team for all of his time on Vitality, but oh, nice finish there by Monkey Moon. Brilliant connection with the ball as it passes over his head. Yeah, I'm not sure if Scrub thought he was the worst player on his team the entire time that he was at Vitality, but he probably thought he was the worst player on the team when he joined. Because when he joined, Vitality were, well, it's Fairy Peak and K-Dot, and they're legends. Well, actually, he joined Vitality with Fairy Peak and Pashy, didn't he? Then he got K-Dot in his team. Yeah, I really do think that Scrub probably, you know, looked up to those guys a ton, and that's why the roster worked out so well. Every other team that he played on until Jack and Jory is, Scrub probably thought he had to do a bit of carrying, and he, you know, didn't really have as much respect for his teammates, I feel, at least in terms of their skill. And I think that really hindered him, and it hindered the teams he was on. But yeah, definitely he thinks he's the worst player in his team now, I would say. Or at least when he joined he did. Because he was coming from a team who were nowhere near that level. And Jack and Jory are two of the best players in the world, so that's a good mindset for Scrub. It motivates him, and it's a kind of dynamic that I expected to work, because he's quite a good enabler when he's trying to bring the best out of his teammates. He really is quite good at that. So far it seems to be the case. For Dignitas, not so much in this 2-0 match, but there's time for that to change, and it is currently changing as Alpha and Monkey Moon clearly not on the same page in that play. At Hibs, Scrub doesn't rate you. I didn't say that. I just, you know, don't think that Scrub would rate Hibs as highly as he rates Jack and Jory. That's nothing personal. I just, you know, think it's probably factual about what Scrub thinks. But actually, Scrub, you know, does tell. I think he's told me that Hibs is underrated on numerous occasions. So he does rate Hibs highly since you brought him up, and since he is in chat. I'll stroke his ego a little bit. Wait a minute, are they actually coming back here? Look what's happening. They were falling apart, they were completely out pressured, they were getting destroyed in game number 2, but now it is completely the other way around. That's a great finish by Scrub. UK's on the rise, actually, and you know, England, I think, is the most represented country in RLCS at the moment in this event. Is that right, Jack? I saw you tweet something about this. I think England has more players in RLCS, at least right now, the top 16 teams, than France do. Everybody expects that as the event progresses, France will get more players deep in the tournament, but time will tell. England definitely the upcoming Rocket League nation in Europe. Oh! Look at Archie. How did he manage to stay on this one? A lot of disruption, but he manages to get it over Alpha. And did he get a flip reset? I don't know if he got a flip reset on Alpha's car there. Didn't use one. But he really managed to shrug off the mid-air bump and just continue shooting anyway. The Scrub in reverse. He wanted to go for the reverse dribble there. Scrub could have backflipped into the ball, which would have been a lot easier. Just, you know, popped a shot on target. But he wanted the reverse dribble to absolutely embarrass Monkey Moon and Alpha. Didn't work out. and now they've been scored on. So that might live to be one of Scrub's biggest mistakes in this match. He could have just popped that on target with a backflip. But I think he wanted the reverse dribble to meme on them. That's only my best guess though. Could be that he thought it was the best play. Oh. Sharp rotation of Scrub's going to make it 4-1 anyway. Boost steal, avoids the demo. Forces Monkeyman into the net. And then Monkeyman in no man's land. Doesn't challenge, doesn't cover the net. 4-1. What if Ixo's saying how much boost they have through Discord? Ixo's left the match, bro. But that's some really good copium. In case Ixo was still here. Yeah, I had to use the Australia flag because the UK flag is not in my overlay database, but the Australia flag does have the UK flag inside it, so I've decided to go with that one. Yeah, I don't think they're even in comms. Scrub was debating at the start of this match when I proposed that this happened. He was debating whether or not they should use comms, and he doesn't think that. I think he said that using comms doesn't make you a better Rocket League player, and I think what he means by that is that, you've got to learn how to read your opponents. You've got to learn how to just read the game and see what's happening. It's a really good save by Monkeyman. So to a degree, he is right. Scrub had Chinese before the match. He's probably feeling a bit heavy in game. The longer the game goes on, he's more time to digest his food. I don't know if that's how it works actually, but maybe. If he had Chinese right before the match, I mean, it just kind of like kicks in at some point. You're like, oh man, feeling very, very sluggish right now. I don't think you feel immediately sluggish, unless he had the Chinese like a while ago. What a comeback though, they've completely stomped them in game 4. And now pressure's on Monkeyman and Alpha. A lot of massive egos in this lobby. Reddit thinks I've got a big ego. You should, understand just how much both of these teams think that they're better than the other. Like, the confidence is really quite something between both of them. Which is interesting, because you'd expect, one team to consider themselves an underdog, but there's no shot that Scrub and Archie think that they're worse than Monkeyman and Alpha, and vice versa. There's just no way that Alpha and Monkeyman think that they're worse than Scrub and Archie. Both these teams are ridiculously confident. Hold on. We might have a game here. Scrub ranting about how if him, Archie, and Jory is in the same team, they would be the best. Wait, what about Jack? What? Scrub's thinking about the grass on the other side there. Jack, he's taking a look at Archie's gameplay. He's thinking, yeah, they've done it. They're actually in the game 5 now. Very interesting stuff. It's just the synergy, the aggression from Scrub and Archie has been much, much better as the series has gone on. They were quite stuck in their own half, especially in game 2. And it wasn't entirely because Monkeyman and Alpha were just all over them, like rotating with very little boost. They were actually leaving space at times, but Scrub and Archie just didn't really do enough with their possession. But now they're doing a lot better. Really turning this one around, I'm impressed. So there's 14 from England, and the Scrub makes that 15 from the UK, of course, in RLCS EU this weekend, round of 16. 14 from France. Who do I have winning game 5? Ooh, it's a tough one. I'm going to still say Alpha and Monkeyman. I still think Alpha and Monkeyman are going to win this. They just got crushed in the last game, but I'm thinking that if there's any really, if there's one team who might crumble under the pressure of this last game, because obviously this is an incredibly prestigious show match, I think it's going to be Scrub and Archie. I think they've been at each other's throats a little bit here. They've been threatening Scrub with the potential of being benched mid-show match. So as soon as something goes wrong, I think they're going to maybe be more likely to crumble. But it's definitely closer than I thought. I thought this was like 70-30 Monkeyman and Alpha's favor. It looks like I'm going to need to reduce that to 55-45 now. Really nice vision by Monkeyman. He doesn't have enough boost to really be going for this play though. and doesn't even secure the boost steal in the corner. So that's a massive loss for Monkey Moon and Alpha on that play. Really, they could have been one down. A bit lackluster by Archie and Scrub. They're attacking again against Monkey Moon, who's all by himself briefly. They've not managed to put a deadly shot on target. Monkey Moon didn't even have a lot of boost in the last play, and there's the misplay. Scrub a bit low on the back wall. Unable to get enough elevation on his car to get the save. Alpha and Scrub were trash talking in twos literally yesterday. Very toxic games with them. Alpha and Scrub have trash talked every single time probably that they've ran into each other since Alpha used to snipe Scrub on Scrub's live stream. Like, Alpha used to be one of the guys who's stream sniping Scrub, just queuing into him and trying to beat him to annoy him. Way back in the day. Pass not quite connecting, so key moment here for Scrub and Archie, and they've nailed it. They really needed to make something happen here because they've not been putting their plays together, but you notice Scrub backing off into the midfield. He saw exactly what Archie was planning. Half volley wall clear off the back corner wall into the middle. Perfect redirect by Scrub into the net. Yeah, we've got an Australian flag because I don't have a UK flag in the database, so we're using the Aussie flag to put one in. Ooh. Well, that's going to be a bit of a tilter there. You just scored a screamer, and now you've been tripped up while trying to bump Alpha. So Scrub actually tried to bump Alpha there, maybe even tried to demo him, and he got bumped. That is extremely annoying when that happens. Pre-flip. Denied by Alpha's pre-flip. Are there any Australian teams in our LCS? There are indeed. In fact, a full Australian team finished 10th place at the last RLCS Fall Major, which is ahead of Envy and ahead of Vitality, ahead of Fury, ahead of a lot of very good teams. And a team that is 2/3 Australian, 1/3 Kiwi finished 11th place. So yeah, Australia did very well. OCU did great. I love that from Scrub. You know, probably tempting with how nicely the ball was sitting up next to that back wall to just clang the clear, but you notice that neither Monkey Moon or Alpha was committing, so he would just be conceding possession if he did that with no follow-up planned. Instead, manages to set up a long play. Now the mind game actually gives that Archie another shot. Look at this. Oh, what a save! My goodness, that's a really good save by Alpha. There's still so much pressure though, and Archie will score. Brilliant plays by both teams here. Archie keeping the ball alive, keeping the attack going, not giving Alpha and Monkey Moon any time to breathe and grab boost. And they've tied the game. This is a super sweaty show match all of a sudden. Started off pretty sweaty, but look at it now. Oh, pre-jump save by Alpha. Archie didn't really shoot low there, so that was a bit of a misplay. Either had to try and bounce that one in off the ground, or maybe just smack it top shelf and hope that Alpha can't react. He went somewhere in between, just shooting a bit too close to the middle of the net. Scrub with a recovery that was just slightly too slow to get back in time. He's just going to go for another bump here. Monkey Moon dodges. Now Archie thinking about a bump. The bumps are relentless, but Alpha's goalkeeper continues to impress. There have been some really sick saves in this game from Alpha and Monkey Moon. Scrub and Archie still attacking. Great ball chase. Alpha not leaving Monkey Moon to solo defend. Stays on the ball. Disrupts the play. Now they've got a chance to go up by 2. Alpha off the bar. Monkey Moon decides to go in a bit late though. Scrub missing the target. Do they respect Alpha? Oh, Scrub saved Archie's shot. What's he doing? I think that might have been on target. I'm not sure. It was very close. Archie did not respect Alpha's speed there. He just went for the ball. He figured that he might have a chance to shoot there. He was right. He did have a clean shot at the far post. Scrub saves it. Ixo's not in the lobby, so they can't do a late sub at the moment, and Archie might be tilted at this time. I'm going to need to take another look at that on the replay after this match is over. 40 seconds. Can UK set themselves up for this weekend with some good fortune? Can they take down France? Is this an omen of what is to come this weekend? You know, for all of the UK players in the tournament, is RLCS still going to be a French dominant dominant event. 20 seconds and change. Not a bad shot by Archie. Scrub for the first touch that will enable him to follow. Goes a bit too far over the ball, and now Monkey Moon is actually the one attacking. Love that touch by Archie. He's managed to keep this in an awkward position. Stops Alpha from getting in on the play. Alpha managed to grab the back corner boost anyway. Archie looking to clutch it. Denied by Monkey Moon. Scrub trying to keep it alive. Finds Archie. Oh, the flick is just not what a ones main would have done. And you know, that might have just sealed apparently Jack's spot in the Dignitas roster. If Archie had flicked that top corner, Scrub would be thinking, what's the point of Abjack? What's the point of ones mains if a threes main can do the same thing? But apparently a threes main can't do the same thing. He beans the flick. Undeserved, says Archie. Game 1 was ours. My bad, says Scrub. Archie has 16 shots. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. 15 saves by Alpha Monkey Moon. 16 shots. Right, we gotta go and watch that save by Scrub, because this really was, I think, the key moment. This was probably the highlight of the entire series. It was right after he made a really nice play in defense as well. Check this out. Off the inside of the post, and he actually dusts Monkey Moon to the ball. Very nicely done. So Monkey Moon thought he had this, but Scrub actually makes a very unconventional play to beat him to it. Very, very well done by Scrub. Like, that is super sick to get a win on the race to the ball. But after grabbing the boost, he goes for a demo in the back wall and saves Archie's shot. I mean, it's not like he's making a terrible play here. In his head, he's thinking, I'm going to demo Alpha, and then it's open for Archie. But I think he did save it. Actually, that looks like it's going in. Oh, no. It looks really in. Oh, it's just a complete goal. There's no way that Monkey Moon's getting there, is he? Let's see. Would Monkey Moon have got there? Alpha missed. No way is Monkey Moon getting that. That was just a goal. That's a bit unfortunate. Bit unfortunate there for for Scrub, because he had a decent idea there going for the demo in Alpha. He just didn't realize that Archie had a completely open net. He didn't realize that Alpha had shown Archie the net here quite clearly, because we were in Alpha's POV the first time around, and when Alpha does this, you're not sure what the attacker's going to think. Like, from Archie's POV, it might look like Alpha's hitting this, but actually we can see from Archie's POV, he can see very early that Alpha's not hitting this. But at this moment here, Alpha probably thinks that there's a decent chance Archie's still on the ground, which is why he just immediately flies up for this. He was probably quite surprised to see Archie had in fact just beaten him to this ball. Yeah, not a convincing enough fake. Alpha leaned away from this ball just a bit too soon. So not a very convincing mind game there by letting the ball bounce. Yeah, all things considered, it wasn't actually the worst play in the world by Scrub, but yeah, another show match. Ixo and Archie. Well, right now you want to run it back. Scrub versus Archie and Ixo does sound quite funny. Scrub could pick any player he wants. Who's he gonna get? Right now, if you had Ixo, you would have won. Oh my goodness. That's pretty good. Who would Scrub choose? Who would Scrub choose to beat Archie and Ixo? Archie, do you want to ask him, or shall I?